minute. Alright. Welcome to the stream, whoever's coming in. Alright. Wait, so now I actually want to go to Classified Canyon, to see, the rocket should be around here. And we'll see all the story info. As you can see, there's some quests here. I haven't completed all of them, but there will be more quests in a couple of days. Oh my god. This dumb wave. I'm not gonna be able to. I'm not gonna ride Classified Canyon, I guess. The game just doesn't want that. Oh, maybe it does. Oh, this isn't too bad. Yeah, the story in Chapter 7 is really just off to a great start, in my opinion. So we're gonna read the dialogue and the orders reunion with the visitor. And a lot more stuff. As you can see, the rocket is right there. The rocket, that's where the visitor landed in the video of it. And as you can see, there's someone there. This is where the order first appeared, the meteor. So yeah. Looks like everything that's going on in the storyline is gonna be happening over here at Classified Canyon, so. I don't know if we could still hear this. I don't think you can. Oh, you still can. So if you guys don't know.
I was scanning the aftermath of the battle for Reality 783 when I picked up a distress signal sent by Agent Jones. It's been a while. He and I have a lot to catch up on. Whatever's going on, odds are the 0 point is involved. Initial scans show this place has an intense concentration of 0 point energies. I'll need more info to make a complete assessment.
Yeah, so she says that at the start of the season. And ever since she's been investigating the Dark Voyager, which is, the agent on the last reality, been investigating him on the map. And we also have Jonesy, he's giving us some dialogue. So we ask him about the Dark Voyager. Whatever he is, he's collecting 0 point shards for a purpose. And I don't think it's for happiness and world peace. So he clearly isn't really excited on who he is. Keep your eyes peeled the whole time and don't move on him. We don't move on him because we don't know what he's capable of. And yep, he says that we can't take him in a fair fight. And if we ask him about the 7, he says, my best allies, the best allies you could ask for, and we've got 2 on our side now. So, sure, the order's pretty quiet, and the visitors are odd though. But we're gonna need all the help we can get. And it's true. They're not the last of 7 to join us, so. And yeah. So there's that. And now we got the visitor over here. Him and the order have sort of not been getting along together. It's their first time meeting. They haven't met each other. And the Dark Voyager. As you can see, the visitor has obviously pursued him in his, other reality. And he's pursued him for a very long time. He has left reality after reality. In his wake, burnt to stardust. So, I do not know what we have to do to defeat him, but I do not relish it. So, yeah, you could see he's clearly desperate for to defeat the Dark Voyager, and he said, "I've read the logs. I know what the seven of this reality attempted, freeing the zero point, leaving it exposed to its enemies. Well-intentioned actions that led to disastrous results." So, as you know, in Chapter 3, if you do not remember, did not play at that time, the Seven actually freed the Zero Point. They defeated the Imagined Order and they set it free. But that turned out to be a big mistake because then the last reality got control of it and it consumed most of the Seven because that's why they disappeared for like 2 years, and that's why you know for like 3 or 4 years. So that's why they disappeared. But now they have come back. Let's talk to him about the zero point. Even the seven do not understand its nature, or how we could tell that the zero point is a big power source and it holds great power. Even one shot off it can unleash miracles or devastation. So, I do not know what hordes the Dark Voyager could wreck with it. You know, he is, desperate to defeat him and get him off the island. Let's read the Visitor and the Order reuniting.
Accessing audio log. Timestamp rocket arrival. Visitor, you're different. I remember you being taller.
Fascinating. You are not the order I expected to meet when I picked up your distress call. Different realities. Perhaps even divergent timelines.
When the zero point's involved, nothing's easy to explain. We face a common enemy. My friends and I could really use your help.
No matter where or when we come from, the Seven stand together. Tell me what you need me to do.
We've got a base of operations set up nearby. I'll give you a briefing there. And Visitor, it's good to see you again. Even if it's for the first time.
So you can see at the end, the Order says that it is the first time. But it's nice to see him again. They don't give a lot of info there. Like, they don't give a lot of story info, but she tells him that, she needs to go pursue, like, the Dark Voyager. But later in these logs, we're gonna hear that they're not getting along very well, and meanwhile, the Order wants to pursue the Dark Voyager. The Visitor, wants to wait it out and play out more possibilities. And honestly, I'm here like with the Visitor because the Order, the Order wants to defeat him as soon as possible, but Visitor thinks that if we do that, we will die, and that is unnecessary. And I think the same, to be honest. That is unnecessary, and we probably won't even win. So I stand by the Visitor when he says that. So we just have to keep our eyes peeled and see what happens next. Just wait. And the Hope is here too. Where's this the order? Pretty sure it says the order. Yeah, it's the order. So she actually just appeared. So if you talk to her about the scattering, we are scattered. Some of us lost. I have to believe that more of us will still stand. Yeah, because the seven, got chromed and they got lost. To defeat the Dark Voyager, we will need all help we can get. That's true. You ask her about the zero point, I still can't believe the zero point is shattered to pieces. Perhaps it was safer in that form, at least until now. So she knows its true power. Its full power and anyone else would be disastrous. We have to protect it. There's a visitor on this island from some other reality timeline than the one I knew. Visitor is strange, focused, wrathful. So obviously she just met him, so she doesn't know him, but she's describing him to us, you know. He has chased the Dark Voyager across space and seen terrible things. That could change anyone. I try to remember that. So, yeah. So she talks about the visitor because, they don't know each other very well. And, with her on that, like, yeah. So, they haven't met each other, but in these logs, in the quest, when when you finish one quest, I think it's the second or third one, not really sure, they start arguing, right? And she tells them this specific line. I haven't really met you, so I don't really know what you're capable of, indicating that the Order does not fully trust the visitor yet. So he has to, gain his trust and vice versa, because they've never met before. Oh, and here's Hope actually, so we can talk to her and go see it for ourselves. And this was at the start of the season, like she's always been here. I don't know, like audio, dialogue, Dark Voyager. What does he want? How can I help? We left on Ninoshima after we came together to defeat the Dark Presence. As you know, that was in Chapter 6. We defeated the Dark Presence, and now we're here. In the end, we left the Spirit Siblings to protect their home. This doesn't really affect Chapter 7. But we later found out that the Dark Presence was actually working with the last reality. So, yeah. Daigo, Jade, and Kendall, my really good friend. Well, I've heard Daigo left to search for somewhere he truly belongs. There, I should have talked about this. Let's talk about the 0 point shard. Dark Voyager has gotten his hands on the third 0 point shard. And even if we took them from him, he's so powerful. We need allies, we need tech, and most of all, we need time. Allies that could be the 7, and the tech, you guys know who I'm pointing to for this, the scientists. But time, it's a little difficult to get. Time that I'm not sure we'll have. But if the scientist comes back, it can fix all of this. As you know, the scientist came in chapter 1. And I'd say that the scientist is the smartest, the most capable member of the 7, aside from the visitor, I think. Like, I think both of them are just the most powerful members of the 7, and they lead. But the actual leader, the foundation, I don't think he's quite as capable as the visitor and the scientist. So let's talk about the Dark Voyager. Whoever this Dark Voyager is, he's powerful, he's dangerous, and he's collecting the 0 point shards. We're building up our resources to defeat him, but I'd stay away from him, at least till we know more about his capabilities. So beautiful and so different from my home. So there, like, she doesn't know what he's actually capable of, but we do. And we can help, defeat this Dark Voyager. And, like, he's really powerful, and she suggests we just stay away. So this, like, story is building up, and in 5 days or so we have, the new story quest to, see what happened between them. Oh, it's an A. I didn't know it actually sounded like that if you shot it while not in use. I didn't know that. But yeah, that's basically what's been going on with the storyline, and we'll get more info as early as next week, I'm hoping. You know, And yeah, guess I'll just wait. And I'm really excited for season 2, as you guys might or not know, the season is Norse mythology themed and will come out March 19th. So I'm excited for it. They did delay it, unfortunately, but that's fine, with this update. Hopefully they have one more planned for March, because the 11 Legends are gonna feel like, it's not gonna blend too well, for the last, 2 weeks of the season like we usually do. But yeah, the story's heating up. And wow, okay. Just came from behind, I think. But yeah. And then it's gonna be a wrap for the video. Thank you guys for watching.